channel Aakriti Rana. So today's video is going to be a very fun and light video. So I'm going to tell you 30 facts about me, good and bad both, which really define me, and I want you guys to comment down below and let me know how many facts of mine do you relate with. Okay, the first fact about me is that I cry a lot. So no matter what, everything comes out through tears. If I'm happy, I cry. If I'm sad, I'm crying. If I'm fighting, I'm crying. If I'm frustrated, I'm crying. I just cry basically on every single thing. Ever since I was a little kid. I'm working on it, but it just never seems to change. Secondly, I cannot sleep if I fight with someone. Like if I have an argument with someone close to me, I have to make it okay before going to bed. This is the reason like I never prolong my fights and all. And just in the morning I'm like a new person again and I forget everything that has happened, because before going to bed I'm going to make sure I make peace with the person. Thirdly, I'm very gullible. So no matter who I'm hanging out with, if I spend too much time with that person, I'm going to get some sort of trait from there, or I pick up something or the other from there. So basically having like good company is really important to me, because I will definitely get influenced. So I always make sure to cut out the people who are a little bit also negative and only keep people around me who are very inspiring or positive or motivating and something I can learn from, you know, those traits. Number 4, I have always hated school. I just never enjoyed going to school. Like the idea of school, I just did not like. Every morning I was crying that I don't want to go to school. In 4th grade, I actually started telling my mother that I have tummy ache and all of these bahanas so that she doesn't send me to school. Number 5, I've always been really gutsy. Like I never get second thoughts. I was never scared of doing anything that I really wanted to do. I've always followed my heart. And number 6, I don't like loud people. Like people who are extremely loud or who want to seek all the attention in the group. I like people who are very articulate, who are very graceful, who are not extremely loud, who do not cut other people out. Number 7, I have a major problem with people not being authentic or being a hypocrite. It really pisses me off for some reason, because I try my best to be exactly the same person who I am in real life and on social media as well. But there are a lot of people who I see who are very different in real life, but they show some different side of themselves on social media. I just do not like that. Like in real life also, I mean, I know there's somebody else, but just to show that to other people, you change your style, you change who you are, you change your thoughts. I just feel those people, like they don't belong anywhere. You really need to find who you are and just stick to that. Number 8, I am an extremely loving person. Like as a girlfriend, I am the sweetest. You should ask Rowan. I would make cards and I would make diaries and I would stick up pictures in it. I would make scrapbooks, and I would decorate my house, or I would do date nights and, you know, do everything sweet and create a setup. I'm like that sort of a person. Number 9, I am a big introvert. I've always been a big introvert. I was always scared of the stage, but my dad always pushed me to go on the stage and talk, and that gave me a little bit of confidence. Then I started eventually doing videos and vlogging and everything. So I've become like an ambivert now, but I'm still towards the side of an introvert. I'm definitely not an extrovert. Number 10, I am extremely creative. I want to create something all the time. It has nothing to do with my work or like, you know, making money or anything. Even if I wasn't making money through blogging, I would definitely be creating 24/7. I've always been like that. Even when I was in school, I would make PowerPoint presentations, make them in a very creative way. On any topic I would pick and I would go and show it to my parents, or I would make things. Like I mentioned, even in a relationship, I'm always like making things physically, making big cards and all of that. So I'm always shooting and creating. Number 11, my brother. When we were young, he just grew really tall and he was like really huge. Abhi though he's like really fit, but he used to be very healthy before. And he would beat me up. And because even though I'm like 5 years older, 5.5 years older, almost 6, I used to get beaten up. So the only thing which I could do was I would like you know, use my nails to dig into his body. And my mom would always take my side because she thought maybe patli si ladki hai aur ladka usko pitai kar raha hai. So Number 12, I have never enjoyed studying as well. I've always been that person who was good in studying, but I just never enjoyed it. So my dad had to actually make me sit and study all the time. I've never taken tuitions, but my dad used to love making me study. So he'll always zabardastly make me sit and study. If he would have left me, I would have flunked. But when he used to make me study, I would score really well. I was like a 90%. Number 13 is I think I try to please people sometimes. Like, it's very tough for me to say no to people because I don't hang out with like a lot of people, so whoever is nice to me, I'm really nice to them. But I think that is categorized as pleasing someone, which is not like a good quality at all. You should always stand up for yourself, whatever you want to do, whatever you do not want to do. Just because you get attention from someone when you're usually not getting it, that doesn't mean you have to be nice to them unnecessarily. The next one is that I forgive people very easily. So if you're nice to me, I will be extremely nice to you. If you do shit to me, I will feel bad obviously. But if you come back to me and you're nice to me, I will again be really nice to you. Then I can't have forced conversations. I have just reached at that stage where I just do not want to make forced conversations with people. Like, I will only talk to you if I want to talk to you in real life, and I will not make any conversation with you if I just don't feel like it. Like, there's no fakeness. Then you can easily see on my face what's going on inside. It's very easy. A lot of people, when I was going through shit in my life, could actually see it in my eyes that there's something wrong, even though I would try my best to hide it. But I just can't. Even in real life, people can figure out, like, itna sa bhi which I think something and I'm not liking it, someone will come and say, what happened, are you okay? Next, I have always gotten a lot of attention from men. Like, my entire school life went from this person fighting over me, from that person fighting over me, to this guy liking me, that guy liking me, girls getting jealous. That was my school, and yeah, little bit of my college. Number 18, could never be friends with a lot of women. This is another reason why a lot of women hated me also. And another thing is, I genuinely feel that I don't know why women can't really be good friends with each other. Like, something or the other just keeps popping up only. I thought guys are too cool to be friends with, so I had like a lot of guy friends and I had like a very few good girlfriends. Then I like keeping few meaningful friends. So yeah, like I mentioned, I will only have like a few limited set of friends. Always, I will never hang out in a group, and those friends are still with me. Like, whenever I want to travel or go out, I just pick whoever is free and I go out with them. Those guys also don't know each other. They're like very scattered. And just a small group of meaningful friends is all that I need. Number 20th is I love driving. Like, my dad was a rally racer, and we've always gone to different places with him since our childhood. He would just throw us in the car and he'd take us everywhere. So I've seen him drive like insane. He would do burnouts and whatnot. So ever since I was a kid, I wanted to, like, start driving, and that's why I would steal my dad's car at night and try to drive and all of that. So cars is like my weakness, and I love driving. Like, you can just give me the car and I'll keep on going and driving to like pretty places. The next one is I forget about money, and it annoys to talk about it. So I really do not like the friendships where you count every single small penny with your friends or with your family and all of that. I just am not that person. If I'm doing for you, I'm doing it with my heart. I will not count every single small thing. And if the other person also does it on everything, it just really pisses me off. So I can't talk about money. And there are a lot of times when my payment is pending for months and I do not realize, unless it happens as such that the company is shutting down and I need to get it from them. Then I suddenly wake up and I post, or I run behind them. But most of the time I do not realize if they've cut certain money, aaya hai nahi aaya. बहुत बार मुझे पता ही नहीं चलता. The next one is that I really do not enjoy cooking. I do not like going to the kitchen. It is just not my thing. And number 23 is I like doing everything on my own. I'm like a one-person army when it comes to doing something I love. Like, even for editing, I do everything on my own. I use a tripod and then I use my camera. I've learned editing on my own. I haven't done any course on this. I keep on experimenting. It was 12 years back when I figured out what Lightroom is and I started experimenting with it. It's been 12 years, and I know video editing and taking videos and creative posts, and like, I can do everything on my own. I don't need anybody for it, like for photography, videography, editing, anything. The next thing is I have a lot of patience. So if you leave me at a place and you say wait, you leave me there for hours, I'll entertain myself. I have a lot of patience. I am just not finicky, or I do not get angry if you leave me at a place and you make me wait or anything. Even when I'm in traffic, I do not get annoyed. I keep on sitting in the car listening to music. I'm like a very patient person. Number 25 is I love talking about deeper spiritual stuff. So I really enjoy just sitting and talking about life and what it means and our actions and psychology and why we do certain things. Like when me and Rohan are together, we can talk for hours figuring out our actions and consequences and understanding human psychology, and it's just like, that's the best conversation I have with him. Next is that I love reading self-help books. I just cannot read fiction, but self-help I think teaches you a lot of things. So I feel like if I'm not getting something very deep and meaningful out of something, I do not want it. I can't watch supernatural things, like even if I'm watching some series and if it's not a documentary. Documentaries are the best because you get real life meaningful stuff from it, you learn something. But apart from that, if I'm watching a series, if it's something to do with like a regular life, I would watch it. If there's supernatural things happening in it, I just lose it. Like, I cannot watch anything like that. Like even in Game of Thrones, I really enjoyed it initially, but the minute these ice walkers started coming in, I'm like, kya ho raha hai? Then I'm not scared of dying. This is a new thing which I figured out recently. I always used to fear dying because I used to feel I haven't lived my life and I want to live more. So I used to be scared of certain things. But now when I'm in the lockdown and Corona is going on and me and Rohan were talking, he always used to say that he's not scared of dying, and I used to feel, what? But now that I've taken so many trips, I've understood myself so much, I've done so much in my life already, I sort of feel that I've lived, good life already. So even if God has to take me, He can. Like, I will not feel like my soul needs to live on earth anymore. It's like a very deep thing. I don't know if you guys are understanding it, but you feel very powerful when you sort of have this hold on yourself that you're not scared of anything. 29th, I like hanging out with familiar people. So people who I've known from the past or who have been my friends since a really long time. I only like sticking to those people and I keep going back to them. It's very tough for me to go to new people. I think it's a thing with most people, but I think some outspoken people can definitely make new friends very easily. The last one is that I think I'm naturally a very positive person. There are certain people who don't get this naturally, but I just like to see the silver lining in everything. I see positive in everybody unless something happens. So my natural nature is just, thinking positive. It comes very naturally to me. So yes, that is it, you guys. These are all the 30 facts about me. If you can relate to some of them, then comment down below and let me know which one. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was fun. I would also like you guys to comment down below and let me know what video next do you want to watch. I would love some suggestions. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Aakriti Rana, and see you again next time. Bye!
Without the fear of pain that may find its way in. And if it did, I'd do the same all again.